Still doing the workout, y'all. Still doing the workout. Thursday of week 7, and just got done doing my jog. This morning I did bench press. I did back pulls, whatever you call those things. And I did my favorite exercise, shoulders. God, I love those. I look in the best shape doing those. And, oh yeah, one thing that I want to do as we get this day started, getting ready to get changed and head over to the flip, but I want to weigh myself. I haven't weighed myself in a while. Whew. All right, don't mind the mess. Here we go. Don't y'all mind that now. All right, I got a bunch of clothes on too. Last time I weighed myself, I didn't share it. I think I was 162.5 or like 163. So anything more than that, shit's messed up. All right, let's go. Now I'm holding the camera as well, so that could be part of this. 164.6, and I'm leaning forward, and I got the camera in my hand. Ah, damn. And I just got water all over the viewfinder, or sweat all over the viewfinder of this camera. I'm sweating pretty bad. It's warm outside. Let me try to weigh myself real quick. Put y'all in the shit. Where am I gonna put you? Like, put you in the sink. Oh God, I got nowhere to put you. How about this? I just lay you right there. There we go. You wanna watch Joe take a shower? All right, I got a bunch of clothes on. I'm sweating. Let me adjust myself. Yeah. No, it doesn't look any more presentable. All right, come on out of this. OnlyFans. Okay, Joe, you ain't looking so fat no more. That's that freaking that Instagram angle right there, though. Don't get it twisted. I'm still kind of fat. All right, what we got? No camera. 161.4. You hear me? Oh, Joe, what is that? It's a zit. 161.4. Your boy is sore. I'm getting there, y'all. Dropping weight like I'm sticking my finger down my throat is kind of what I feel like. And that is completely because of that fasting. I know that there's a mixed consensus on whether or not the fasting actually works or whether it slows down your metabolism. For me, it's seeming to work. Now, yesterday was Wednesday. I didn't eat nothing. I had a protein shake. I found these things. They're called Core Power, I think is what they're called. They are the shit. I love them. They got like 5 grams of sugar in them. They got 26 grams of protein, like hardly any carbohydrates. They're really good. So, and they're 170 calories. Those are meal replacement for real, and they're fucking delicious. They got a chocolate vanilla. I haven't had the strawberry. The chocolate's really, really good. The vanilla's pretty damn good. And I'm sure that strawberry is good as well. All right, enough chit chat. Let me get bird bath and then changed, and let's go get Damon and get this day underway. About 8:30 in the morning, just getting on the road. Took a shower. It was needed. I'm still sweating even after getting out the shower. It's gonna be warm as shit today, probably upper 70s. Problem is we got 40-mile-an-hour winds coming in and a lot of rain this afternoon, so it's not gonna be an ideal day for anything outside. Couple of things. I know I've been a little delayed on the videos. I do apologize about that. I am trying to get on track with these videos. The video that I shared with you yesterday, I was literally editing that at 8 o'clock at night. I had it ready by like 9:30, but I just figured that was a little too late to be sharing the video. So I am gonna try to do better about being on track with these videos. Time management is all a big part of that. About a week and a half into the fast, feel good with that. Couple of comments. There was one comment in particular I really want to mention. Somebody had asked me how I go about finding these houses. Now I know I had mentioned it in a previous video a while back, how I try to find flip houses. This person said that they had just gotten their first flip house. So a very special shout out to you for getting into this. It's a really awesome thing to be doing. It feels good to be able to do the work and to see something turn around and, you know, to try to troubleshoot things. And man, it's just I enjoy the fuck out of it. So I commend you for getting into it as well. But how I go about finding these houses, I mean, obviously I'm looking at what's listed on the MLS. That's the worst way to try to go about these houses, or try to go about finding these houses. The best way is obviously finding the off-market deals. For example, I've only done that one time. Flip 2 was an off-market deal. And the way that I was able to do that was because, you know, it was just a neighbor of Flip 1. That was how I was able to make that introduction. They knew that I was serious, and that's how we got Flip 2. An off-market deal is gonna be your best bet. I tried to get an off-market deal with Flip 3 as well. You remember the neighbor's house was for sale. She wanted $209 for a 3-1. I tried to talk her down to $145, all the way up to $175 was my final offer. Never heard back from her. Not everything is gonna be meant to be, that's for damn sure. So MLS is how I found Flip 4. MLS is how I found Flip 3. An auction is how I found Flip 1, and an off-market deal is how I found Flip 2. I have yet to have a deal go through dealing with a wholesaler. I really don't like wholesalers. I got a little bit of a bias there. I don't like people just making money for nothing, and that's what they do. Whereas I'm gonna be the one who's buying the house from them after they're seeing a $5,000 to $15,000 or maybe even more $1,000 profit. And I'm the one who's gonna have to dump hella money into the house and hella work and time into the house for me to be able to see something similar. But even saying that, I'm not saying that dealing with a wholesaler is the worst thing. You probably could find some decent deals through a wholesaler, but you gotta deal with an experienced wholesaler, not just somebody who's never done this and just lucked up and got themselves an off-market deal that they're trying to unload on somebody else. So I hope that answers that as quickly as I possibly can. Again, congratulations to you for getting your first flip house. And as I pull up to the storage unit, I want to shout you out. I know I got you here. I got you here. I got you here. Your name is Stephen Z. Very special shout out to you, Stephen Z. I screenshotted your comment. You said, Joe, just bought my first flip house. How do you find yours? I hope I answered that pretty good for you. Let me get loaded up. I got a couple things, grab out the storage unit, and let's go get Damon and get on the road. All right, we're here. And don't even know what time it is. I'll tell you in a second. 9:17 in the morning. Damn. I thought we was gonna be here even later today. A couple of little hacks when you're flipping a house. Keep the refrigerator in. Remember Flip 1, we brought the refrigerator in first thing. Yeah, keep the refrigerator in the house and keep it running. That way you can keep shit cool. First thing to share with you. All right, the topic for today is never assume shit is sweet. Never assume that. When it comes to flipping a house, never assume that things are okay. And what I mean by that is, with this house was built in 2001. I had these really high hopes that this house was going to be in pristine condition. And for the most part, it is. For the most part, it is. However, something I didn't get a chance to share with you guys yesterday, I figured I was just going to keep it for today, is we did that roof repair over there, and we thought that that was going to be it. Well, I had Damon go up on the roof yesterday, and turns out that's not it. We've got a bunch of missing shingles. That's the first thing. And then we've got like 3 other areas that need to be fixed in terms of leaks, rotted sheathing, and yeah, that shit needs to be addressed. So here's the the final conclusion in regards to that. I thought about it. I was like, well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Hell, we just did that one roof repair right there where we actually had to replace sheetrock too because the leak was that bad. With these other leaks, it hasn't gotten down to the sheetrock yet. It hasn't even gotten down to the insulation yet. It's just in the sheathing, but it won't be long before it hits the insulation and then gets down to, you know, rotting out the drywall. Oh, and then this right here, I'll talk about this in a minute. We figured out what's going on right here too. But I was like, shit, we could just replace those. Long story short, we need a roof. The fucking roof is from 2001. It's 20 years old and it's shit. So we got to put a fucking roof on. And that's the key word, we. Because we ain't going to be paying nobody no $5,000 come do a roof. That's not happening. So, you know, I had a couple of people in mind who I could get to do this roof, and it probably would be $5,000. But we're not going that route. And instead, not only is it going to be Damon and I putting this roof on, it may just be Damon and I putting this roof on. We got a guy. This is a guy who actually did roof repairs over at the other at Flip 3 for me. He's the neighbor over there. He's a construction guy. He doesn't do no drugs. Like, you know, he's a good dude, and roofs are his thing. So Damon was like, why don't we just get him to come help us? And I was like, holy shit, that's a great idea. Now, mind you, we don't have no valleys and no gables. Or like, we don't have none of that type of shit. We've got literally an A-frame. We got an A roof, right? And then we got an A on the front porch. That's this roof, right? So my biggest concern with this is keeping the motherfucking roof straight. I've done roof laboring when I was younger. You know, we're gonna get all these things. We're gonna tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the old tar paper off. We're gonna be able to see the sheathing that needs to be replaced. It's gonna be so much easier to replace it once, you know, we've got the roof off. We're not gonna have to tear off this section right here. We're gonna leave that section and we're just gonna re-roof this thing. And I estimate that that's gonna take us about 3 days. It might even take less than that. But like I said, it's just two sides. We probably get one side done in one day, another side done in another day, and then the front porch done in another day. I mean, really, it won't even be like that. We probably even start with the front porch just to see how it is, which it's not gonna be shit. So never assume that shit is sweet. Now, mind you, I couldn't really see the roof when I came to look at this, and I know the comments are gonna be, oh, Joe, you should have checked it. Well, regardless if I would have checked it or not, and I would have seen that the roof was, you know, kind of fucked up, I still would have got this house. Like, that's not gonna make or break me getting this house. And if that's, you know, just think about this. A brand new roof on this motherfucker when I go to sell it, how much of a selling point is that gonna be? And that was another reason why I decided we need to do the roof, okay? Because if an inspector goes up there and he sees these repairs, he's gonna say, okay, well, the roof's not leaking, but the roof probably needs to be replaced. It's 20 years old. So how good would it be just to have a brand new roof? So I'm gonna pay labor cost, I'm gonna pay material cost, which is what you pay no matter who you get to do it. It'll just be more expensive if I get, you know, some people that I know who could do this. You know, I wanna do the roof. I think that would be a good workout for sure, and a good learning lesson, right? Let's do a fucking roof. We do everything else in here, and again, let me share this, you don't need a permit to do a roof, so there's that. All right, what else? Oh yeah, this spot right here, so Damon went up there and inspected this. It's not soft at all. You got your water heater right over here somewhere, or your something with a pan.
Heat pump and hot water.
Okay, yeah, so we got the heat pump up there. I mean, not the heat pump. Is it the heat pump?
It's the furnace.
Yeah, the furnace is up there, and then you got your water heaters. Whatever, something was sitting in a pan, something overflowed. It was a condensate overflow, and caused that right there. Now, that is not soft. It's just, you know, water stained, and yeah. So we got that. We're gonna be poking around in this area because that's part of the agenda today. Scraping this bullshit off here, working on this hallway Damon's gonna be doing while I'm working in the kitchen. I'm gonna be getting countertop off, sinks off, getting the kitchen, getting this cabinet disconnected, moving the cabinet over to right here. I'm gonna be in the kitchen, Damon's gonna be in the hallway. If that issue needs to be cut out and replaced, we will. Like, it's not like we're not trying to do it, but I don't think we need to. Show you the bathroom real quick. This dried up pretty good. So I'm gonna be ready for my second coat of mud up in here. That's still a little crazy in there a little bit. The corners dried the slowest, but all of this looks relatively okay. So we'll get a second coat of mud going in here, and it'll start looking a hell of a lot better with that second coat of mud. So good deal there. On the list of things to get done today, hallway is a big concern because of this shit right here. We want to get the hallway rocking and rolling. We want to get the linoleum up out of the bathrooms and also out of the kitchen. One thing that I was concerned about was, you know, you got about a piece of 1/4-inch plywood down here. There's a difference here, but then that just pops right on. Oh my God. So it's LVP, so it's, okay, so what do we got here? We got linoleum, we got LVP, and then we got more peel and stick tile over top of that, is what it's looking like. So it shouldn't be too bad working with that. Let's get to work, enough chit chat. Hey, we need a roof, it is what it is, and it'll just add to the value of this thing when we're ready to put it on the market. And it's not gonna affect our timeline too much. I said we were gonna get this thing done in a month. I said we were gonna get this thing done in 45 days. I said we'd get this thing done in 2 weeks. It may affect us getting it done in 2 weeks, but it's not gonna affect it by much. Let's get to work and I'll share more with you a little later on. All right, here's where we are. Stove's gone, countertops or cabinets out of the way just because we were trying to get the stove out. It was a bitch because the stove was stuck up underneath of here. And we're working on getting the countertop off of here. And we're gonna be moving this cabinet, hopefully, it's gonna move over to here. Show you our one cabinet that we moved. This guy right here. Decent enough cabinet. New hardware, new paint. Boy, it's gonna look like some Ethan Allen type of shit. I said Ethan Ross. Ethan Allen is what it's gonna be looking like. So, good deal. That's about all we got so far. And let's see what else we can get done. That red button, I'll start filming, okay?
What's that red light?
That's filming, right. Okay. Now, if you have like issues and it looks blurry to you for whatever reason, you can tap on the screen and it'll focus wherever you're telling it to focus at, okay?
Okay.
And then you can adjust it like that. So. You got it?
Yep.
It's not blurry, is it?
Mm-mm.
All right. Got Damon on the camera, teaching Damon how to use the camera. And this is what we've been doing. All the countertops up out of here. There were like 3 layers of flooring in here. So we're down to the final layer of linoleum here. And we still got this 1/4-inch board down, which is going to give us a little bit of a difference between our floors here. So we're going to have to figure that out, but that's not just yet. This flooring is actually coming up pretty easy with our handy dandy floor scraper. Well, it actually was coming up a lot easier than this. We're definitely in the bullshit. They got glued down pretty good. Whew. This is a decent little workout right here. Yeah. So basically I'm just looking for a spot where the floor actually wants to come up at. I'm trying to make that work. but we're getting it. So we'll continue to get this flooring up and figuring out for our dishwasher. Here's our space for our dishwasher. Standard dishwasher width in a residential house, 24 inches wide. So this is a little bit bigger than 24 inches, which is good. Means we can scoot back over there. So this is the cabinet that was right next to that cabinet. There's a smaller cabinet that was right over here. Damon been coming up with all sorts of great ideas lately. He said, why don't we just switch the cabinet, put the skinnier one over here, put the wider one over here, and you know what? That's a fucking great idea. You'll have a little bit more cabinet space, countertop space over here by your stove, and your running cabinets and countertop here won't run as far over. And there's also the possibility that we can end the kitchen, you know what I mean, in the same area. Instead of having this section out, a little bit further than that section. So we're gonna toy around with that idea. But we're gonna finish getting this up and then, yeah, move on. So, fun times. All right, Damon, take care of the rest of that floor for me. I'm fucking around, I'm gonna help. Thank God I got something to drink. We had to move the refrigerator into the living room. All right, 3-something in the afternoon, probably like 3:10. And we're getting ready to wrap it up for the day. I am pretty beat. Hold tight real quick, 1 second for me right there, would ya? Oh, God. All right, so where are we at? Kitchen. Oh, yeah, man, kitchen's, she's looking pretty good, right? So we got all the flooring up out of here. Did a couple of little tedious things we need to get done up in here. And hallway's cleared out. And this back bathroom is cleaned out. Yeah, man, hey. Starting to look like we're getting somewhere. I know some people probably like, this don't look like you did shit today. Trust me when I tell you, we done did a whole hell of a lot. And in here, I got the linoleum up out of here as well. And I just got done mudding for a second time. And yeah, didn't even sand. Just went straight into the mud. We'll sand tomorrow in here, do a light sand. See what we got. We still got some floating out to do. Oh, we got some floating out to do. But we'll get it. And yeah. So, in terms of what we got done in here today, we got pretty far with the kitchen. I know it doesn't seem like we did, but trust me, getting all that stuff taken out is half the battle right there. We're gonna be painting these cabinets, and that's gonna look real good when that's all said and done. And yeah, man, getting that new countertop up in here. Getting them new appliances up in here, getting that new hood range up in here. Oh, she gonna be right. She gonna be right. Get that new flooring up in here. So, what else? We made 2 trips to Lowe's today. I think we made only 2 trips. 2 trips to Lowe's. Beats the 4 that we made yesterday. And really, that's it. Ain't much to report. The weather held off on us. I think it's going to be dumping on us on the ride home. Every day on the ride home, we hit so much fucking traffic. And people drive, oh God, they drive so bad. I thought that I drive bad. Some of these other folks drive even worse. I mean, they will cut you off. It's like New York City drivers, even though I don't know how New York City drivers really are. Productive day over here, folks. That's it. I'll be sharing a video with you guys today. You guys will be seeing this video tomorrow, and I'm trying to get back on track with the videos overall. All I ate today was a protein bar and drank my little energy water with 35 calories in it and 7 grams of protein. So yeah, man, doing good on the diet as well. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed rocking with me on this thing. Probably wasn't a whole hell of a lot today, but trust me when I tell you, there'll be more tomorrow. Stay tuned in. I look forward to talking with you tomorrow.